Right, so let's look at the next level. This is Addis Ababa. We're going around the globe here, as you can see. Now, all of this time we were looking at classic buffer overflows where you were overriding the stack, you were overriding the return pointer, you were jumping to specific functions, supporting the flow of the program that way. At this point of time, we're done with that kind of those kind of vulnerabilities where you play around purely with the program stack. So if you look at Addis Ababa really quickly, just click wait there for a second, and you follow the structure of the program, you will see all of this, which basically just prints text out on the screen. You have getIsIn here. You will very quickly see that one of the arguments to getIsIn, this is on this line 4454, is move 0x13 to R14. 0x13 converted into decimal is 19, which effectively means that it's going to accept a maximum of 19 characters for your input, which effectively means that the input string that you've been passing in all of this time in your password, that can't be more than 19 characters. Right? You get what that means? So if you can't print more than 19 characters and reach, say, the return address, like in classic buffer overflow, to overwrite the return address to point to whatever function you want, you can't overwrite it that way. So you have to hack at this in a totally different way. So just to kind of go over what I said, you just see there, and you can see a huge string that I've kind of entered in here. And if I click send there and I look at the memory dump, you'll notice that only 19 characters actually got copied into memory, like right here, right? You see that? So that shows that no matter what I put after 2410, it's just going to get flushed out by the program completely. So we have to find out a totally different way of attacking this program. Now, again, you look at your input, you'll notice that input's copied from specific place to specific place. It's 18 characters, as I said. Now, test password valid, which is a function that seems to appear in every single place, and you do the tstr15 after that, this bit, like right here. At this point of time, you've probably already figured it out yourself. If you've jumped here and you've not cheated and jumped directly here, but you've walked through all the levels, all the other previous levels. Test password valid basically does nothing. It's a complete red herring. So don't spend time, breaking your head over that. But instead focus on the next bit here. It's called printf. Printf is vulnerable because you can print your own format strings in. At this point of time, if you are not familiar with what a format string is, I would go back, read the man page for printf, read a little bit more about formats and vulnerabilities in general, how they work, what they do. There's a few decent papers out there which will give you a reasonable overview of the overall situation. And once you're done with that, you kind of understand that you have enough to kind of understand and try and exploit a program, come back here and then kind of tackle this problem. So that's what I've written here. It's a format string val that needs to be exploited. There's two basic things inside printf. You have %x, which basically prints an address out, two basic format strings, and %n will actually write into an address. So if using the stuff that you can inject into your password using that space, you can actually put in a format string, you can actually put in a crafted payload like right in there and overwrite some kind of address to some value, which will then trigger the unlock door function and open the door for you. I mean, that sounds kind of vague, but think of it this way. You have a place where you can enter user input in, right? Think of what you're going to enter in there. Then think of a format string. What kind of format strings do I want to use? %x, %n, %u, anything else? Look at all the different format strings that you can actually write in this program. Play around with it, see what does what kind of output do you get out onto the screen. And you eventually want to unlock doors, so you eventually want to trigger the unlock door function somehow. So you need to overwrite some place with the address of unlock door, right? Let's think about that. I mean, if I say anything more again, it'll kind of give it away. So have fun. Bye.